Welcome back to Humpdays. We're the Rosellis. I'm Alfie.
And I'm Rebecca. Welcome back, Humpers. We are excited today to talk about Beyonce and Taylor Swift.
Who's better? There's a bit of a competition between them.
Yes, and it seems like it's starting to get to Beyonce. It feels like, I don't know, she didn't look too happy at the Super Bowl on her booth.
Well, it dates way back. We all think like the beef between Taylor Swift is like the original beef in like music these days, like the Tupac and Biggie's is Taylor and Kanye. But really, that was the day like Beyonce played second fiddle to Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
And I think she's tired of it.
Yeah.
Because this past summer they had that tour. Mm-hmm. And they both had mega tours going on, stadium tours, and Taylor Swift sold out every single one of her dates, and the average price was $1,000. And Beyonce had to cancel some of her dates
because she didn't sell them out.
Well, that's rumor has it. Speculation. Don't come after us, Illuminati.
Yeah.
But rumor has it that she canceled them. She said stage logistic reasons, like we couldn't get our stage from New York to Pittsburgh.
Our stage was just too cool.
Yeah, because she's never had a giant tour before. But her average ticket price, like the expensive seats, like front row was $1,000.
For Taylor, you mean?
No, for Beyonce.
For Beyonce.
Beyonce
really?
front
Okay.
row was $1,000.
Yeah.
But just an average ticket price for Taylor Swift was $1,200.
Yeah. The thing is, though, Taylor Swift didn't charge that herself, I don't think. I think they were marked up and resold for that.
That's what I was looking up into, like the markup sales. So that's like the equivalent of markup sales.
Oh, both of them were markup. Okay. Yeah.
So the average price, what the average person was spending, not like what they're averagely selling for.
Yeah. And we just find it interesting now that Beyonce's coming out with a country album. I'm excited, getting all dressed up for the moment.
That's a great tune.
Yeah, they are. They're good. Texas Holdem's a bop. It's interesting to me that she is going country, which was how Taylor Swift started.
Mm-hmm.
She's kind of like, I'm sick of being in the same lane, so now I'm going to switch lanes and go back to, not back, but go take country back. And Taylor's kind of continuing to go pop star. Maybe her next album might even be a little bit soulful, a bit more deep, meaningful. It seems like they're kind of switching lanes. Like Beyonce's just gonna go country.
I think Beyonce realized that middle America is different, and I need to get them back if I want to. Like, she wants to be the biggest star in the world. Like, there's no way you leave Destiny's Child. And have your father who always said you have to be the best. So she grew up saying all her parents said you have to be the best, you have to be the biggest.
And she's so close to being the best.
But this girl,
she just keeps getting second. There was this. I was recently watching this thing that was saying Beyonce second biggest like recording artist female pop star of all time, and it's like they don't mention Taylor Swift's name. They're probably like terrified to even like mention her name. They just say second. We don't know who the other person is. Could it be Mariah Carey? Could it be, Britney Spears? But no, like Taylor Swift's just breaking records and doing laps around her, so it must be frustrating.
Yeah, well, I think that's why she's coming out with that Texas Holdem song. It's just like, because there's a lot of people from the East Coast moving into Middle America. A lot of bachelorettes are coming into town. Yeah. And they don't want to get into country. They don't want to I don't have to learn a new genre. And Beyonce's like, no, I got this. Here's some country songs. So
well, wouldn't they be the ones listening to country songs?
Well, the ones coming in from the East Coast?
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
All the people moving in.
All the
Californians coming into
All
Austin.
the Californians coming into town. They want to cosplay country. And Beyonce's like, I got you.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
They don't have to learn a new genre. Beyonce's got her cowgirl hat on. Yeah. Sexy outfit. By the way, ladies, if you're going to come here for a bachelorette party and listen to a Beyonce song, you have to dress like her.
Yeah, bedazzled hat.
And, bedazzled hat.
I'm way ahead of you.
And bedazzled bikinis. Leather bikinis.
She's also, what's so weird is what I find so interesting is that she's reclaiming this, like, category, like, traditionally white category of music, and she's sort of like, I'm gonna be like a black woman doing country, but she's bleach blonde, and she's bleached her skin. Let's be real. Which is like so weird to me that she's doing both at the same time. Like kind of ironic, kind of hypocritical, no?
Oh yeah, no, that's a very good point because she's just platinum blonde now. She's bleached her skin, and she used to have a southern accent, and she's gotten rid of that. But now she's going back to those roots because Taylor Swift's got in her head.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe.
And Taylor Swift's kind of like Apple. And then like everyone else is like just trying to keep up. Like they have all those meetings like, how do I beat Apple? How do we beat Apple? They're always talking about Apple. We have to beat Apple. Where Apple's just like, what are we doing next?
Yeah.
And that's Taylor Swift. What am I doing next? I'm gonna win the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I could see how it could be so frustrating though too, being Beyonce, because I do find that Beyonce is more of a deep artist, although I don't know if she writes her own music, right?
No,
we have to give credit to Taylor Swift that
exactly.
she's writing her own music like 100%, but like I feel like Beyonce goes more deep, like let's like have a critique about America. Her Renaissance tour is like diving again back into like she's showing another angle of Black culture through like voguing and like kind of the queer, you know, coming up scene of Black people. And then now she's like going hard into, I guess, a traditionally kind of more race heavy, you know, Black people weren't allowed to be in country music. They kept like their claws in it. And now she's like, hell no.
The hell no.
I'm coming for it. I don't know. I feel like it's like already such a strong start. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, first it was Lil Nas. Now it's
Lil Nas.
Yeah, it's a little bit better. I feel like hers is a bit bolder though.
Well, no, we had the person that dipped a toe was Darius Rucker from Hootie and the Blowfish.
Sure.
Wagon Wheel. We can't forget about. Shout out.
Yeah, he paved the way.
Rock me, mama.
Wagon Wheel. But I feel like Lil Nas was so he came in, he added rap to a country song. Like he came in rapping into a country kind of pop beat and made it more rap. What Beyonce is doing is she's going straight in with a fiddle and a, what is it called?
Banjo?
Banjo. She's coming in straight with a fiddle and a banjo.
Slide guitar. Yeah.
Banjo is undoubtedly country. She's going straight in. Like when the opening riff is a banjo.
Was it a banjo? Yeah.
Yeah, in Texas Holdem. Like that's pretty cool. That's pretty, like she's just going like you cannot, like a banjo's undeniably country. So she's like being like, hey, radio stations and country music stations,
Bluegrass,
like I'm not starting with a poppy vibe.
Yeah.
Right.
But I'm still going to be hot and sexy.
Yeah. And white.
And white. Yeah.
Still going to look white.
Yeah.
And try to fit in that way and sneak in. Yeah.
Yeah, but that is wild how she bleached her skin.
Yeah, Rihanna did too. They all do. And even like Ariana Grande looks Korean now. Like the whole, and same with the Kardashians. Oh, the whole like wanting to be Black thing is over.
Oh, that's true.
And now it's pale, Korean skincare, don't tan. It's like finally my time.
Yeah. Nice nail. No, yeah, that's true.
That's a very inside joke.
Michael Jackson was so ahead of his time. Like when it comes to bleaching your skin, getting a new nose every tour.
Actually, yeah.
Looking like an old middle-aged Korean woman. Like it's just like
it's the vibe right now.
It's the vibe.
Yeah. It's so funny, eh? I don't know. Rihanna bleached her skin, and that's, I don't know. I can't. And then same with Nicki Minaj. They've all done it. Like, it's just so clear, and they all wear their bleach blonde hair. Although Rihanna, not as much anymore, but it is kind of weird. It's weird that they're not. Like, it would be cooler if Beyonce was, like, entering country as like a Black woman that looked like a Black
not
woman.
like the
Don't
whitest.
You think? Or am I being weird?
No, it's better than like the whitest looking she's ever looked.
She's bleach blonde in the bleachers for the
in the
game, and she looked pissed
for the Super Bowl. Yeah, because she was only on camera for 3 seconds, and Taylor Swift got 54 seconds.
Yes, that's a big second difference. That's about the same amount of time, or same amount of difference as their tour's income.
Yeah, and then Jay-Z even got to be on the football field, and like. He was on the football field, and
they didn't look at him. They
don't seem like they have a very
good relationship. Yeah, I know, right?
Because it seems
Can't help but think that too.
It has like Jay-Z and Beyonce have a very corporate relationship. It's just like they don't really hold hands. They're not really affectionate in public.
Yeah. They feel like Kim and Kanye a bit, where it just feels like this like corporate match.
Yeah, but Kanye had that one song where he's like, I love, what is it? How'd it go?
I want to fuck you hard in the sink. After that, give you something to drink.
There you go. Yeah. It's just like, Kanye likes to get it in there. And like they have
They did that too, though. They did the drunken love thing where they were basically like making out on stage and it was awkward.
it was awkward looking. It was very like
Same
loveless
with,
looking.
I think Bound 2 was also very awkward looking.
Oh, yeah.
With Kanye and
That's true.
Kim.
But I think Kim's just like kind of awkward on camera though. So it's not like, so it's just like they are kind of like entertainers and actors. It's just,
Right.
I think Kim is just more or less socially awkward when it comes to public affection.
Well, that's how she got her start.
Yeah, that's true, and it was very awkward though. Like it was like it wasn't like she's approached. She looks like she knows what she's doing. Just like,
I found that Beyonce and Jay-Z's one was awkward too. Oh my god, it's so awkward when they're on tour. Remember we saw them live?
yeah, separately, but yeah, both saw them at the same place.
I don't know. I feel like she's just always like Jay-Z's always there in the background. I know he's accomplished a lot. Like I know everyone is gonna go for this in the comments and be like, he's such an artist. He's so I can't remember the name prolific. He's so prolific, right? But Beyonce, he's always in Beyonce's shadow. Like
I think
she's clearly more of a star.
Well, Jay-Z is just notorious for that. So he low-key tries to make himself. He's brilliant. Like he's a brilliant businessman.
Yeah.
But he hasn't come up with anything since a really long time that's like everyone's like, oh yeah, that's a fat beat, that's a fat Jay-Z song. Everyone's excited for that new Jay-Z hit to come out like they are for Beyonce.
Yeah.
What Jay-Z does is that he always tours with a name that's bigger than him. Mm-hmm. So he's done that with Eminem. He's done that with Kanye.
Which is smart.
Yeah, it's smart. And he does it with Beyonce. Mm-hmm. And he makes it seem like it's a Jay-Z concert. Like we're both headlining. It's like, nah, dude, like they would sell the same amount of tickets if you weren't there.
I can't remember the scandal now, but he didn't sell anything. Like he had to stop his tour. He was just like not selling anything.
Well, yeah, when I saw him at the Pemberton Music Festival, he headlined a night, but it was the second largest stage, and Coldplay got the largest stage.
Yeah.
So it is one of those things where it's just like he tries to make his image bigger than what he is, and that's what he does with Beyonce. So they're this power couple, and he has cheated on her, and there's videos of Beyonce's sister beating him up in an elevator.
Yeah.
So it's just like there is tension in that family.
And they just seem to not care about each other at all.
Yeah, there's no loving looks. Like even with Travis and Kelsey, I know they're in the honeymoon phase, but like they're holding hands, they're kissing.
You mean Taylor and Travis?
Taylor and Travis, sorry.
Yeah. They're hugging and kissing.
They're hugging and kissing.
Yeah.
But this relationship is just, it just seems like it's just manufactured. Like
Their souls have been sold to the Illuminati.
Yeah,
Like, they've been gone for a long time.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
They got a Bill Hillary vibe to them.
They're empty. They're really empty. Seriously, they're reptilians, man.
So
And
I think like when you're that driven, if you don't,
Yeah.
if that's what your image is, it's like, okay, well, it's all about, when it's all about the image, you need to be the top star.
Right.
So if like that's all you're going towards, like her entourage is massive, her friends don't even look staged as well, as opposed to Taylor Swift. Like you can tell, like those are her girls. Those are her girls when she went to the Super Bowl, where Taylor Swift had the box, but like Lana Del Rey was there, and Blake Lively was there, and they're like hanging out, vibing. Whereas like you look at Beyonce's box, it's just like Lady Gaga, and she's like kind of on her phone, on her glasses. They're both in that. They're in that bubble of just like. Well, possibly the Illuminati bubble.
But also I'd say the counter to that though is that I feel like what Beyonce is doing is she's aligning herself with kind of colleagues. She sees them as networking and business connections.
Yeah.
She doesn't see them as like, she doesn't pretend that they're deep friends either, and I kind of respect that too, to be honest. Like I think she, like Taylor Swift sometimes with like the girl gang and like we're all best friends and everything, it's like not really, like maybe they are, but it feels a bit phony. And then with Beyonce, it's kind of nice that she has her like old high school friends still that she doesn't really show very often and kind of keeps in the back, and then she'll just kind of emerge once in a while. Like she doesn't seem to make her business life feel too personal. Like she seems like very much a professional performer who's like coming in, let's do a single together, I respect you, not like, oh my god, we're best friends, oh my god, at brunch. I don't know. I guess
so.
cool.
It's a business associate. Like keep Lady Gaga close because she's a good composer. Well, no, composer. Like she composed Telephone and like a bunch of songs for other artists as well. So it's just
That's
like keep
true.
this one close. She won't outshine me.
Yeah,
I don't think she can.
Right.
That's a good collab. That's a good single. If I ever need to get on the charts, quick attention, we'll just quickly drop a single together. We'll quickly get in the studio with 100 producers.
Yeah. It's interesting though, now that we're saying that like, so Taylor and Beyonce, they have this like rivalry, this unspoken rivalry that they constantly say doesn't exist, but yet they still, she wasn't in her booth. Like, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
And they also, they've had the video award go awry. Now they've been competitive about their tours at the same time. And now they're putting out new albums at the same time. I don't know. Like, I think there is a rivalry.
Oh, there is a rivalry.
Yeah.
And Taylor's
they keep
winning.
denying it. Yeah, and
Taylor's winning. That's why it's just like she's just not looking back. Like there's no betting against Taylor Swift.
It's like massively like in terms of financials, like Taylor does circles around.
Oh yeah, like her
Beyonce's
tour
been able to bring in.
tripled her sales.
Yeah.
And she only did Beyonce did 45 dates and Taylor Swift did 60 dates.
Yeah.
And a lot of those dates were in the same cities. So Taylor would just do like three shows in the same city, and Beyonce couldn't do that.
Right.
So it's just
that's crazy, eh?
Yeah. So
it's crazy. It's impressive. And Beyonce's she's even trying to exploit her kid and try to get more attention, and she can.
Oh yeah.
Even with the power of Blue Ivy, she
Yeah.
can. And Blue Ivy's really talented.
Yeah.
She's actually really good.
Yeah, and she's is a really good looking kid. Looks nothing like Jay-Z.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, she does.
Does she?
Yeah, she looks a lot like Jay-Z,
Oh,
but
I
she
didn't see
still
that.
is good looking. But
Okay.
like,
I think she looks like a perfect hybrid.
Yeah.
Perfect
too,
hybrid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's weird. So Kim and Beyonce's kids happened around the same time, and both of their first daughters look like their dads.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, that's also interesting as well because like when Kim started dating Kanye, Kim wasn't seen as an A-lister.
No.
Like Beyonce did not want to be seen with her. Like didn't want to be seen with her at events at all. And now it's just like, whose popularity surpassing? Like they're on the same level now.
And they're both not on the Taylor train.
Yeah.
They don't get on any of the Taylor gravy train. Kim really probably was banking on the fact that Kanye wouldn't have a mental breakdown. He might have surpassed Taylor by now. But not at this rate. Yeah. Crazy. I think Blue Ivy is going to be put in the spotlight more and more really fast as a kid.
That's how you get the middle America, the family values part. So family values, we're a couple again. It's not all about being single lady. It's all about family.
Yeah.
And then
I know she has that on Taylor too, that family angle, right?
because a lot of parents did go with their kids to go see Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
So like now Beyonce needs to do that if you want a middle America.
And it's so stupid, but it also is true that I bet Taylor only gets a few more years. Like people are already calling her a middle-aged woman in our comments section, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But which is stupid. She's not a middle-aged woman. She's extremely young. But
32, right?
She's 35.
35.
Yeah.
She looks like she's in her 20s.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, great surgeon. Like really, really good job. Like looks great.
Same with Beyonce. Like if you look at her photos from
I think she's one nose job too far.
Beyonce?
Yeah, she was really good right before the Super Bowl.
We'll put up the to get the second angle. We'll put up the
I think she just went one
from 1999 to present.
It was like Michael Jackson, where the first nose job looked fine. He looked good, and then in Thriller it was like, and then after that it was over.
It was too drastic. It wasn't a subtle change with Michael though. It's just like everything just happened all at once.
No, it did look good at first.
No, I mean like how he totally evolved. It was just like.
I mean, he
one
just
day.
did too many too fast, but he actually, in the first surgery, it was subtle and nice. Like, they did a good job, and he was like, no, take me back in. I wanted to look fucked up. Like, yeah, it's stupid. And Beyonce, same thing. I'd say she's just, like, maybe went one too far, but she still looks amazing. Like, she's still incredibly gorgeous.
10 out of 10.
Yeah. But we'll see who wins this rivalry going forward, this country album. I'm excited to see
Yeah,
because
that's the thing that's just, like, because you have these... Beyonce is just notorious for these great club beats that you play in the clubs, but no one's really going to clubs anymore.
True.
Like it's just
we tried to go the other week and it was like a Friday night and it was dead. Only in the gay clubs, which was smart of Beyonce to get.
Yeah,
The Renaissance.
That's what she has. She has the
crowd.
gay community.
She does.
She has the gay community.
Actually, you're right.
Taylor doesn't have that.
really have that.
Yeah.
That's
so that's
true.
what Taylor's missing is like she needs more gays on her side.
She does have quite a few, though.
She has lesbians. She has like
She has lesbians.
lesbians.
Yeah, she has the lesbian gay.
Yeah.
Lesbians
She
are
has
obsessed. I've noticed that on TikTok. They're obsessed with JoJo Siwa and Taylor Swift, and I don't know why.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah, the younger lesbians. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't. I don't think Beyonce has the lesbians, but she has the gays.
She has the gays.
Mm-hmm.
And
She has a whole queer community.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my God, look at that. That's also competing fan bases as well, like lesbians and gays.
Yeah, that's true. There's a little mini rivalry built into that.
Yeah, even in that community, there's always like a little rivalry. Because I remember like talking to people that are in improv, like lesbians that I knew that did improv with gays, like in a queer oriented like improv show, that the lesbians would always get frustrated with the gay guys because the gay guys were very misogynistic and said, oh, women aren't funny, and just like they get so grossed out by period jokes. Like they would just like get so disgusted.
Yeah.
They're just like
They do.
Yeah, like anything about the female body, just gays just get completely disgusted about when it comes to improv. Even when you're watching it, because I've seen a couple, and it's just like you could see on their faces whenever a woman makes a joke about her body, they're just like, oh.
Yeah, that's true.
Ooh, boobs are gross.
Yeah, they are. They're so gross. No, they're not.
No, not at all. Well, obviously, I'm married. A great set.
Oh, thank you. Really appreciate it.
That's it.
Oh, yeah.
But
Who
yeah,
do you prefer? Or sorry, what you
Who do I prefer?
Yeah.
Like what, look wise, or just like?
I guess
Music-wise.
sure. Let's start with look wise, and you better pick the right one that looks more like me. Which one? Actually, now they're pretty similar.
No. Well, you have
Bleaching.
a. I really love your butt, so I'd say Beyonce.
Okay. I think Beyonce too. She's just a better dancer.
Well, she's gorgeous. So like every rendition of Beyonce, she's just been gorgeous. Destiny's Child, and like since then, she's just like reinvented herself to always look beautiful. And Taylor Swift just has that.
She's beautiful too.
She's beautiful. So there's the difference between like hot and sexy and cute. So it's just like you marry cute, you bang hot and sexy.
Okay, cool.
But I mean,
Thank you.
well, the girl next door.
So I'm not sexy.
I did. I married Beyonce. Remember?
Oh right.
yeah.
Okay, but you just said.
What?
Well, look at him struggling.
No, I'm not sorry. You missing. You're putting words in my mouth. You're putting words in my mouth.
I think Taylor Swift is purposefully not being sexual. I think she's purposefully dancing a certain way and kind of holding back.
I agree.
Yeah.
Right? I think
totally
she's
agree.
like only legs, one leg out.
Well, I think she wants to be inspirational for
only boobs.
for younger people. I don't know. She just does have that like adolescent kind of
Yeah.
Yeah.
vibe.
Yeah. Yeah, like JoJo Siwa, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
Are
kind of.
lesbians pedophiles?
But I would argue JoJo is even more like, I don't know, less adolescent than Taylor Swift now.
Right.
That's a good point, Audrey, because I remember like she does have. I think that is an image she does try to create, because like I've seen videos of Travis Kelce with his ex, and when she run up to him, they're celebrating, like he grabbed her, but like he grabbed her butt.
Yeah.
And then Travis
probably
Kelce.
been media trained not to.
Yeah.
grab the
So
butt.
he has been media trained not to grab her butt. Like
Yeah.
he's probably media trained to like hold my hand, be respectful. This is what I like. Not media trained, but like, hey, this is what I like. So she probably has said.
No,
that to him.
it's probably PR. Like there's completely training. I think that there's
He got-
every single move is.
Yeah.
I think he probably knows. Grab the waist.
Yeah.
Kiss for
Because
a
kids, the
certain amount of
parents are
time.
watching. Like
No
Yeah.
making out too hard.
No tongue.
Yeah.
No spit.
I was surprised she was downing beers and drinks at the game, because that's like something that, you know.
That's good image though. That's a good image. That's like the dads of the family. Like, yeah, she's drinking a beer at the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Like, I
you're
like
allowed
that.
to drink beer if you're watching
Yeah.
football.
Yeah,
And
you're
that's an
having-
American law.
That's an American
A
law.
conservative value.
That's good. That is.
So if there's a game on, you're not an alcoholic.
Yeah, it's just like you gotta crush a beer. It's just like, why not?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, have some fun, let your hair down. That's the perfect place to let your hair down. You're watching your man. But that's like celebrating your man, which is also great.
yeah.
Which is like,
No, it's great that she did that.
yeah, I know.
But
you
I
don't-
do
you don't-
think
you
it's
don't
all
really
specific.
You don't really see Beyonce celebrating Jay-Z that much anymore.
Oh, it's true. It's true.
I'm just
she
saying.
made a whole album about him cheating.
Yeah, she made a
Yeah.
whole. album about him cheating.
Yeah, and she's
And like
just
that's
stuck.
like that's women's like that's a lot of people's favorite album.
Yeah.
So who's
Yeah.
who's gonna have the best 2024? Beyonce or Taylor?
Well, I think Taylor's gonna continue to grow. She's just much more palatable, safe. Maybe she will do something that isn't so safe. She could slip up. I mean, if you're at the top, there is a chance that you can slip, right?
Yeah.
But Beyonce has quite a way to go before she beats her. But I think like they both have enviable, amazing careers and impacts. Like it is funny the fact that we can kind of tell that Beyonce's squirming around a bit for this because she's still like number 2 pop star pretty much of all time, best Super Bowl performance of all time, hands down. Like
Prince.
you don't agree?
Well, I think Prince.
No.
Yeah, Prince.
He doesn't dance like that. He couldn't really sing either.
Agree to disagree.
He had like one outfit.
Okay, he had one outfit. Okay, Beyonce is the best Super Bowl outfits
And
of all
also,
time.
wasn't he formerly known as Prince by then? You probably should.
No,
be
that was
saying the name.
2007. That was
Oh, okay.
2007. It
Okay.
was an amazing performance.
It was. Purple Rain's really emotional.
Yeah,
Yeah. But Who Run the World Girls is epic too.
yeah, but that's
Actually, I would say that is the weird thing about Beyonce is that her discography isn't like. She has a few bangers. They're all solid.
yeah.
They're all solid, but there's not like this like.
She has dance hits where it's like every album has a single, but with a Taylor Swift album, like you play that and some girls
whole way
listen to
through,
that,
right?
and it takes them back to a memory.
Yeah,
So that's
true.
why they have devoted fans because they'll take them back to a certain point in their life, and that's why Taylor Swift.
But it's all relationship based.
Yeah,
Basically. And then I feel like Beyonce's trying to get into the hearts of middle America and I don't know, that's also awkward. I do want to say before we completely end the episode here that she like 16 Carriages is her second single that she released, and she did have a rough upbringing though. She did. So it's nice that she's talking about it.
her dad was probably
But
very tough on
there
him.
is something super weird about her being extremely rich, second biggest pop star in the world, singing about like the hardships of
Yeah.
middle America.
Yeah, unless
and
you're telling
keeping
me-
her a bunch of jobs and all these things. Because like,
Wait, what did she say in the song?
pretty sure she talks about like holding down all of these jobs and like I don't know all of
That
these.
didn't happen. You were singing in the church at a very young age, and you were pop stars by the age of 16. Like you were touring malls by the age of 16.
Like if she was going the Jeanette McCurdy route where she was like, hey, like I was like this hardworking child star. That's true,
Yeah.
right? That's fair, right? But it's like she always kind of was a star since she was like 15, right?
Yeah, like your dad, Mr. Knowles. Like if I want to hear some Joe Jackson stories where Joe Jackson family said, "I never beat Michael. I whipped Michael." There's a difference.
Oh Jesus! Actually, in that way, she kind of is. I don't know if she was beat.
No, well, unless she sings about it, then I don't believe it. Then I
don't
don't believe
know
you had
if
a
she
hard
was-
upbringing. Because
I
it's like
don't
your
think-
dad pushed you to be the superstar that you wanted to be. So like you always wanted to sing, and he pushed you to be the best. That's just like having a parent that like pushed you to be the best athlete.
Yeah.
He took you to all the games. He made sure you practiced. He put a net down outside so you can kick the ball or
Yeah.
shoot the puck or like throw the ball. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like he pushed you to be the best version of yourself that you wanted to be. You always wanted to be a singer. So he got you vocal coaches. He got you spots in malls and competitions. Like, he was just there.
And then mom made all of her outfits and their outfits. She hand sewed all of those outfits that Destiny's Child wore and everything.
Yeah.
Like they were super supportive and behind it. And same with Taylor Swift's parents too.
So, like, if anyone was to sing about hardships growing up, it would be Solange.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
She still gets, I bet she still gets forgotten to get invited to, like, Thanksgiving. They're just like, oh, did someone invite Solange? Oh, I forgot.
P.S. I love her album.
I love
Solange?
her.
I love her album. Yeah, she's a really good singer. I don't know. They are really talented. It's interesting that she doesn't have as big of a platform at all as Beyonce. It is kind of interesting.
Yeah. She must see how.
Oh yeah, good
yeah.
point.
She must see how
That's
much
true.
work it is. Like, nope, don't want that.
That's true.
It's
Yeah.
just like,
Right.
Kind of like Noah Cyrus or something, where she's cool with the level of notoriety that she has. I think
yeah.
What is she up to?
She just has a few albums out and stuff. I think she's really good.
She was at ACL.
I think she's really good. She was at ACL. Yeah,
we saw
she
her.
didn't
Very
sing,
small stage though. No, it was a very small stage. We saw her.
She sang a bit, but she was interviewed on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But, yeah. Anyway, yeah, they will continue to see this rivalry. I'm excited about her country album. We'll be playing it.
Oh man, yeah, we'll have to have follow-ups to see this. We'll have like midsummer follow-up to see who's winning 2024 so far, Taylor or Beyonce.
Well, who do you think is the best? We would love to know. Do you like Beyonce more or Taylor Swift more? We clearly know that Taylor Swift beats Beyonce in terms of money and income, but in terms of impact and cultural impact, I'd love to hear your arguments below. Yeah.
Happy nothing.
Oh my God, that's funny. Let's do that next time.